Hello, students. My name is David. I am the director of the International Writing Center, the IWC. And today we're going to have a seminar about how to write an English college-level essay. We got a lot of fun for you today. I'm going to have two of my best tutors talk to you about how to do that. And at the end, please stay. We have some special coupons for those who want to play a quiz. So let me introduce to you two special tutors. We have Iman and Ryan.
Hello. Hi everyone. Like it says on the screen, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Iman.
So this is basically a seminar to help you understand the parts and structure of an essay. It is not to teach you how to write an essay. We're just going to give you a brief overview of the main parts that you will need to know to prepare yourself while you're abroad, and also what you would potentially be learning in depth at the IWC. So a university level essays will often be more than 500 words with original ideas. And what that means is you must be careful not to plagiarize and other writers. So furthermore, it is very important that you read the instructions carefully that your professors provide to you. It is your responsibility to follow instructions correctly while abroad. And that means that maybe some of you will, that basically what you will learn today will differ while you're abroad. So always be diligent and read your professor's instructions very carefully. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go ahead and we have a PowerPoint for everyone to see. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so basically, again, we're talking about the basic English essay writing. All right. So again, David, myself, Ryan, and Iman. David is the director. I am the team leader at the IWC, and Iman here is a tutor. She's amazing. All right, so just basically what we're going to be talking about today is what is an essay, formatting, process of writing, essay topics, introduction paragraph, supporting paragraph, and conclusion paragraph. So this is the main parts of an essay that are very important. So we're going to talk about that all today. Okay.
So I'm going to start off with telling you what is an essay. Okay, so there's two types of essay that you can do. There's the academic essay and a non-academic essay. So an academic essay is is what an essay you will write using research paper with the use of citations, and non-academic essay is an opinion-based paper that uses credible supporting ideas. And then I will also talk about the formatting of the essay. So the basic format for an essay is usually a 12-point font, and it's always double-spaced. The font that you should always use is the Times New Roman font. And then when you write a title, it should be the first letter of each word should be capitalized, like here. There should be a 1-inch margin between the sides of the on the paper, and then you should put your name, your student number, and your class name or the date at the top corner of the paper. And then when you start a new paragraph, you should tab in. Okay. So,
right
now let's Ryan.
So we have a 5-step process to writing an essay. So the first step is brainstorming. And basically what this is you're getting all your ideas onto paper or a computer, whichever you prefer, but you're writing down your ideas. And you can do this by doing mind maps. So you just write an idea in the middle of a circle and then just brainstorm. Just think about all the connections. And how you can do this is by asking yourself questions about the topic. So ask yourself, who should we talk about in the essay? Why should we talk about it? How, where? So just ask yourself questions when you're brainstorming. And then the second step is outlining. Outlining is when you're eliminating and organizing your ideas from the brainstorm. So you're taking these ideas from the brainstorm and you're just picking out which ones do you want to talk about in your essay, which ones are credible or important that your readers should know about. And then a way to do this is by using bullet points. So when you're organizing and outlining your essay, you can use bullet points to help you with this. And then step 3 is the first draft. So what this means is you're going to take your brainstorms and your outline to write an essay. So basically what you're doing is you're going to try to write your essay in your first attempt. Just go ahead, use your ideas in your outline, and just write your essay. And then step 4 is when proofreading happens. Now, this is the most important step of the entire process because proofreading lets you check your first draft. You're checking for spelling, grammar, and capitalization. So you want to make sure all your words are correctly spelled, you have proper grammar, and you're using the proper capitalization. And what's also great about proofreading is you can add or delete more information. So if you feel like, oh, I need more information in my first draft, then add more information. If you feel like this is unnecessary or something's repetitive, then you can delete it. So first draft is crucial, and proofreading is even more crucial because it allows you to develop your essay even more. And then the final step is called the final draft. And basically you're taking the corrections you made in your proofreading and you're making a whole new essay. So you're taking all the things you've noticed previously and you're gonna make it into your final draft. And this final draft is what you would turn into your professor. So again, proofreading is the most crucial step, and because it prepares you to turn in your essay to your professors abroad. All right, so now we're gonna go on to the next slide.
Okay, so what is an essay topic? So when you go abroad, your professors may provide you with topics depending on what your major is or what your class is, or they might ask you to make up your own topic. So if this is the case, then this will require a lot of critical thinking, and you have to ask yourself, is it credible? Will you be able to support it? And does it answer the prompt of the essay? So when selecting your topic, there are 3 things you need to talk about. So 1, you have to talk about why do you think the topic is important. So go into depth into why you think the topic is important. And then 2, what is your experience and knowledge about the topic? So can you use your own experience to talk about in this essay? So, and then the last one is, what do you want to learn about the topic or teach your audience through the essay?
Mm-hmm. And just a side note, this video will be uploaded and stay available. So after we finish this video, you can still keep watching it. So if you want to come back to it and make sure you understand something, you can still do that. It's totally fine. All right, so now for the next slide.
Okay, so there's 3 paragraphs that you can write in an essay. First, it will be the introduction paragraph. This paragraph will introduce the topic and your opinion. And then the next paragraph is the supporting paragraph. And this paragraph will support your opinion with credible ideas, and there could be up to 3 to 5 supporting paragraphs. And then lastly, there will be a conclusion paragraph, and this summarizes the essay. And we will go into more detail from now.
Yeah. So the next couple of slides are very crucial. We're going to be talking about each one of these paragraphs. So the first is the introduction paragraph. So what is an introduction paragraph? So this is going to be the first paragraph of your entire essay, okay? So this one gives information to help the readers understand the topic and the main ideas of the essay. So basically, it's introducing what your essay is going to be about. So that's why introduction introduces. So that's a good way to remember what an introduction is. You're introducing your essay to the reader. So the basic structure of an introduction is you will have your hook sentence first, then your position sentences, and finally your thesis statement. So we're going to talk about each one. So the first sentence of your entire essay is your hook sentence. So this is the first sentence, again, of the essay. It grabs the reader's attention. So what that means is it makes the reader want to read your essay. And some creative ways to do that is through quotes, questions, and statistics. So you can ask a question like, why do foreigners love Korea so much? So you can do it in that way, or a quote. You can quote someone famous, a scholar, a professor, or you can use statistics, something that can be shocking, like 50% of Americans love burgers. That shouldn't be as much of a surprise, really. But so statistics is like numbers. What can you say? Something shocking that's going to grab that reader's attention. And then next part is position sentences. And this can be 4 to 6 minimum sentences. You can do more. And actually, the more information you provide, the more details, the better. And basically, you're doing background information. And you're just going to explain your topic. What's your topic about? And some things you can do with that is actually state a problem, or you can compare, or you can argue about something. So that's when you state your position of your essay. Are you trying to solve a problem? Are you trying to compare or contrast something? Or are you trying to make an argument? Are you trying to make a claim of something? And finally, the most important part, I think, of the entire essay is called the thesis statement. Most essays you're going to write in English will most likely have a thesis statement in them. I know in America, since I was in elementary school, we had a thesis statement in every single essay. So this is very important. This is the last sentence of the introduction paragraph. It's only one sentence. So it's only one sentence. It's very crucial to remember. And it has 3 parts you must address to it. What is the main idea? Who are the people involved? And what are the 2 supporting ideas? So we're going to talk more about what a thesis statement is right now. So here's a thesis statement, an example of one. Foreigners should travel in Korea because it is affordable and gives them a chance to experience a new culture. So I want you guys to take a couple seconds to think about who are the people involved, what is the main idea, and what are the supporting ideas we are trying to say. So again, think about who are the people, what is the main idea, and what are the 2 supporting ideas. All right, so people. Yeah, so who are the people? You can write this in the comments if you would like. Who are the people? What is the main idea of the thesis statement? Or what are the supporting ideas? If you have your answers in your head, we're going to check them, okay?
One student said people.
People.
Foreigners, yes.
Yeah, look, someone already got foreigners, yes.
She's doing
People. All right, so we're going to check these answers. I already like them. Foreigners do love Korea. I'm not going to lie. So here are some of the answers. So we highlighted who is involved, the main idea, and the supporting ideas. So foreigners, in this example, are the people involved. And then the travel in Korea is the main idea. It's the topic. It's what you're trying to argue. So foreigners should travel in Korea. So travel in Korea is the main idea. That is what you're arguing. And then supporting ideas, it's affordable and experience a new culture. So those are your 2 supporting ideas. So 2 supporting ideas is affordable and experience a new culture. Now, what's crucial about a thesis statement is that it tells the reader what your essay will be about. It lets them know in advance. So that's why an introduction introduces what the essay is about, and a thesis statement tells the reader what your paragraphs are going to be about. Okay. So, for example, you're going to be talking about foreigners in your essay. And then you're going to be talking about mostly traveling in Korea. That is your argument. So in your essay, in this essay with this thesis statement, you're going to talk about foreigners and traveling in Korea. And how are you going to support this? What are your supporting ideas to traveling in Korea? It's because it's affordable and it allows foreigners to experience a new culture. So these 2 supporting ideas will become 2 supporting paragraphs. So you're going to take these ideas, these supporting ideas, and expand on them. You're going to provide more information about these supporting ideas. And we're going to explain more about how to do that in the next slide. Okay. How about 3? You can have 3 ideas. So it depends on how many paragraphs your professor may want you to write. So if they give you a prompt, if they tell you to write about what are 3 ways to create a computer, something like that. I can't think of a topic. So what are 3 ways to cook a hamburger or something, cook a pizza, something very simple as an example. You could write those 3 ideas. It's totally fine. So you would just need to explain what are those 3 ideas in your supporting paragraphs, such as here. So each one of those ideas will become a whole paragraph. Yeah, so more than 3 is totally fine. It depends on your prompt, your essay topic. So yeah, so you have to mention those supporting ideas though in your thesis statement, and each of those ideas must become a paragraph. Understand? Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to the supporting paragraphs. So what is a supporting paragraph? So supporting paragraph supports the thesis statement. So it supports the supporting ideas like Ryan mentioned, the affordable and what's the one?
Chance to
experience a new culture. And then in the supporting paragraph, you will offer an example and details about one of the supporting idea at a time. So there could be 1 paragraph, there could be more than 1 paragraph. So like somebody asked, if there was 3 ideas, then there will be 3 paragraphs. So let's start. So in a supporting paragraph, there's 3 parts. There is the topic sentence, supporting sentences, and the concluding sentence. So the topic sentence is the first sentence of the supporting paragraph. And this sentence clearly states the supporting idea from the thesis statement. So when a reader reads this sentence, they will know exactly what you will talk about in this paragraph. So, and then the next part will be the supporting sentences. And again, it's 4 to 6 minimum sentences, but you can do more than 6, that's no problem. And then in this supporting sentences, you will be giving examples and details identifying who, what, where, when, why, and how. So here you can give your experience and anything that you want to do that you found on the internet or something like that. And then the last sentence is the concluding sentence. So this will be the last sentence of the supporting paragraph. And again, it's 1 sentence that will summarize the whole paragraph. Okay.
Yep. So notice there's a trend. 1 sentence for the first sentence of each paragraph and 1 sentence for the last sentence of each paragraph. So, all right. And the supporting sentences or the position sentence, that's where you're going to write a lot about it. I'm like over here. All right. So
so remember that supporting paragraphs are about the supporting ideas from the thesis statement. Mm-hmm. So if you have mentioned a supporting idea in the thesis statement, you have to talk about that supporting ideas. You cannot make up new ideas on that supporting paragraph. Okay?
All right. So lastly, we're going to talk about the conclusion paragraph. All right. So the conclusion paragraph is the last paragraph of the entire essay. It concludes the essay, so it summarizes the supporting ideas. It summarizes your whole essay. And the way it does that is in 3 parts. The structure of a conclusion paragraph is first you're going to have a review sentence, next you're going to have expectation sentences, and a final statement at the end. So the review sentence is the first sentence of a conclusion paragraph. It is only 1 sentence. so it's only one sentence, and it's the first sentence of the paragraph. It restates the thesis statement in a new way. So basically, a review sentence rewrites the thesis statement in a whole new way. Yes, of course you can write more than 4 to 6 sentences. Yes, we encourage you to write more. So if you have more to say, then that's better, because the more you say and the more that's credible, the more you seem credible. So yes, we encourage you to write more than 4 to 6 sentences. That is just the minimum. That is what you need to create a paragraph. But if you want to write more, then do it. So anyways, back to the review sentence. It reminds the reader what the essay is about. So a thesis statement tells the reader what the essay is about. A review sentence reminds the reader what the essay is about. So review sentence is also very important because you're just rewriting your thesis statement in a new way. And next we have expectation sentences. So we have 3 to 4 sentences or more. You can do more as well for this part. And it offers a possible outcomes that could further interest the reader. So what it means is it's expecting the future. It's looking towards the future. What's going to happen? And how it does this is by it offering a solution. So how can you solve a problem, or what is a problem with your topic, and how can you solve it with your supporting ideas? You can also talk about a recommendation. So you can recommend something. So let's say your essay is about burgers and you can recommend In-N-Out is the best burger place in all of California. So that's a recommendation. You can recommend something about your topic. Or a prediction. You can predict something in the future. So if we're talking about foreigners should travel to Korea, a prediction is with more K-dramas becoming more popular, more foreigners will come to South Korea. So that's a prediction. You're seeing what's going to happen in the future. And then finally, we have the final statement. So this is the last sentence of the essay, and it asserts the writer's position in a clear and concise manner. So what that means, it's like yep. I guess In-N-Out is the best. So it asserts the writer's position in a clear and concise manner. So what that means is it's just a strong statement that you want to make. It could be a sentence or it can be a question. You can ask a very strong question that leaves the reader thinking. It's basically your last opinion, your last thoughts. All right. So again, conclusion paragraph, you have a review sentence, and then you have expectation sentence, and then a final statement. Can I use abstract expression to explain? Definitely. Can I use abstract expression to explain? Explain which part? So for Kim Boo-jok, can you tell me more about that? And then Juhee Park, I'm going to answer your question right now. What is the difference between thesis statement and final statement? So a thesis statement tells the reader in your introduction paragraph what the essay is going to be about. So it's going to say who are the people involved and what is the main idea and the supporting idea. So it tells the reader what your essay is about. But the final statement is not really it's not reminding the reader anything. A final statement is like, what is your last thoughts about this essay? Or do you have any kind of question you want to leave the reader thinking about? So, for example, if you were to write an essay about transportation, yes, you can leave a final statement with a question saying, will we ever see cars again, or will cars go extinct like dinosaurs? So this could be a question that's serious, or it could be funny. Basically, you're just leaving the reader with a last thought, like making them think about something. Okay, so supporting, can I use abstract expression to explain? Okay. Supporting paragraph. Okay, what it means. I'm sorry, I don't really understand your question about the supporting paragraph and using abstract.
What do you mean by abstract expression?
Okay, we'll talk about it later again. So if you can ask that question at the end of the presentation, I can answer it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just tell you some important tips. So it's important to be in contact with your professor to understand your responsibilities in completing the assignment, especially if it's online, because if you were to take this classes abroad, there is a time difference. I'm sorry. There is a time difference, and it's really hard to take online classes. I know, for example, we are taking online classes right now, and it can be struggling, especially in supporting paragraph.
Yes.
Okay, to answer your
It's not really a question.
supporting paragraph, it should be based on facts. Yes, so supporting paragraph can be based on facts, personal experience, statistics. It's basically, or it can be common knowledge. So it's basically, what do you know about the topic? What can you research about this topic? Or what are your experiences about the topic? No one can be more credible than you when you have an experience with something. So, for example, if you have experience with public transportation, you can talk about that experience, how great it was. So again, it can be based on facts, but it can also be based on your personal experience. And then some important information also is do not plagiarize. All ideas must be original or credited. So if you write something that you read from a news article, you must credit that, especially if you're going to write the same exact sentence that they wrote. Because most countries abroad, this could lead to suspension or expulsion. I know my home university at Cal State Long Beach is very strict about this. You only get 2 chances when it comes to this, and then you are expelled. So you need to be very careful when it comes to plagiarizing. You must give credit to anything you copy. Okay, good. So, I also want you to let you guys know to just relax. We know this is a lot of information to think about and take in all at once. Again, don't worry, this video will always be available on this channel and on the YouTube OIA channel. And so you can always come back to it if you still have any more questions. My point of view. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at knuiwchelp@gmail.com. So if you email us with any questions at knuiwchelp@gmail.com, we will contact you with answers to your questions.
It means in my point of view. So in my point of view, so that will be your experience.
Yeah.
And if you're using it in the supporting paragraph.
So in my point of view, yeah, is referring to your experience, your point of view.
Got it.
Someone asked about an abstract expression.
Yeah.
So abstract expression would mean that they can quote something that's a theory or not concrete, not accepted. Now, they should contact their professor, find out they can do that.
Yeah.
But if a theory has support, like, gravity has theory, this has support, then they can use that. But check with their professor.
Okay.
Just to say
How to summarize that. So
check with your professor.
Check with your professor. If with abstract ideas.
Well, so say again, someone asked about the...
Yeah, so abstract ideas are okay to use. Just make sure it's following the prompt. So
check with your professor.
Just check with your professor if it's based on theories. If you're going to be using theories and research, an academic paper, then abstract ideas are probably not the best way to do that, abstract expressions. But if this is like an opinion-based paper, you can use abstract expressions. But always just check with your professor. All right.
She's my student. Okay, cool.
Thank you for your... Oh, this is your student?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Iman says hi. So again, visit our homepage at knuiwc.com for more information on writing and taking online classes. All right, so
Let's ask them. Have them. They have questions for you. Any
Right now?
questions?
Yeah.
okay, so if you have any questions right now, please let us know before we have some fun. So if you have any more questions, take some time and you guys can. Sorry about my big. It's okay. It's totally fine. It was an abstract question. It can be challengeable, but what's great about the International Writing Center is we help you. So we will help you every step of the way if you join our program. And it can be challenging, but there is a structure to it. And if you are familiar with that structure, it becomes easier. So again, if you guys have any questions, please let us know right now before we have a little quiz time. But it's like fun, so don't worry.
You would win free coffee.
Yes. Copy.
Is there any chance to be misunderstood about copying? I mean, I can come up with the same.
Yes, you
idea,
can
but-
have the same ideas with others as long as you're not like directly copying their sentences or
Without giving credit.
without giving credit. So
You
for example, if Iman and I wrote a paper
uh
and we had the same ideas, that's fine.
totally fine. As long as the word is not the same. So
Yeah, as
if
long
I say I am, I don't know what the. So if like the thesis statement earlier, foreigners should travel to Korea because it is affordable and you can experience new culture. If I write that, if Ryan writes the same thing, then that's copying.
That's plagiarism.
But she can write something like that, but word it differently, and that would be
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, because we had different ideas.
Mm.
So it's if you are on, let's say you're reading an article and you just take those ideas from the article, that is copying, that is plagiarizing. So you need to credit that article. If you have the same ideas as another person, but you don't realize that, that's totally fine. That's not plagiarizing. It's different if you read something and then you copy it without crediting.
Is there any difference between essay writing and speech writing?
Yes, there is a difference between essay writing and speech writing. Essay writing and it depends on the speech you're writing. There's a lot more factors to speech writing. For example, speech writing has like 7 parts to it. I'm not going to get into detail about that, unfortunately, because this is about the essay writing, but they are different. So essay writing is more focused about, like there is more of a structure between the paragraphs, where speech writing, there is a structure about the steps that you're going to be speaking in. So there's more steps to speech writing.
Do you have any paraphrasing tips?
Um,
The biggest tip I will give you is use thesaurus.
For paraphrasing, definitely do not copy the sentence. If you're going to paraphrase, you especially need to understand what you're reading. So if you understand what you're reading, that makes it easier to paraphrase. So that's the biggest tip, is make sure you understand what it is that you're reading. Quiz? Okay.
Is there any more questions?
Any more questions? Okay, so we're gonna have a little fun quiz, and you guys, basically, whoever answers first will receive a Starbucks coupon. Woo! Okay, so again, first person to respond with the correct answer to a question in the chat will receive a Starbucks coupon.
Name and student
Okay, so when they answer?
answer, and if they are correct,
Okay, so if you answer first and it's correct, we will say your name, and then you will need to put down your name and student ID student ID in the chat. All right. Yay, I know, I'm excited. I want to win. Can I play? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, ready? On your mark. Get set.
Go.
All right, here we go. What is the name of the IWC director?
A. Bill. B. Bob. C. David Dupre.
Oh.
Okay. We have one.
All right,
person.
so
Sama Aldor.
yes, so Salma Abdor, can you please I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, can you please give us your student ID
And your full name.
your full name in the chat?
Oh, everybody got it right though.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
So Salma Abdor.
Yep.
Okay.
There you
Okay,
go.
great. Thank you. All right.
Second question.
So yeah, that is the correct answer. All right, now it's going to get harder.
I missed one.
I missed one.
You have to be fast.
Okay, ready? Set. Go.
What are the two types of essays? A. Academic and non-academic. B. Narrative and opinion. Or C. I do not know.
Okay. So
If they already got it right, what do we just skip?
so
Ian Ju.
yeah, so Salma Abdor, you already received one coupon, so we're going to give it to Eunju. So Eunju, please send us your name and student number.
I'm glad everybody knows that.
So again, yep. So academic and non-academic is the right answer.
If you won, it disqualified the other ones.
So if you already won a coupon, then you won't get any more. So we'll give a chance to another
Other
students.
people. Yes. All right. So next question. Are we ready? Yes. Okay. True or false? The title of an essay should be at the top and in the center. True, A, or B, false?
Oh, I don't know what that.
I don't know what. Huh?
The answer
Yeah.
is true, right?
Oh.
So the winner
So
will
actually,
be Kim Bu.
Kim Boo-jok.
She already got.
No,
no, Kim Boo-jok
Kim
didn't get it.
Boo-jok.
The-
She got,
Oh.
yeah, before
Ah,
by Channing.
so who's the winner?
Ah, by
Choi Song-hak?
Okay,
Choi
Choi
Sung-hak.
Sung-hak. Wait, sorry, Kim Buk-jo. You've already received it for asking questions earlier, so good job. So who was it?
Choi Song-hak.
Hak. So Choi Sung-hak.
And I'm sorry if we're pronouncing your name wrong.
Yes. Okay, so the answer is true. So the title of an essay should be at the top of your essay and should be in the center. So most essays you would write abroad, that's going to be the structure because it's the title. So yeah, always put your title, all caps, at the very top at the center. We actually have an example in our PowerPoint. So if you want to come back and check it later, it's there as an example. So we left just a brief example of the structure, like the formatting. All right. So ready? Next question.
What is the first step of the process of writing? A. Final draft. B. Brainstorming. C. Outlining. Oh. B. Yeondu.
Yeondu. Hi, Yeondu. Thank you.
Yeondu.
Yeondu. So the answer is B, brainstorming. So remember the first step of the process of writing, first brainstorming, and then you have outlining, and then first draft, proofreading, and then lastly your final draft. So brainstorming is very important because it's where you're going to gather your ideas and figure out which one's credible and which one's not. All right, so now the next question. So question 5, are you guys ready? What is the structure of an essay?
We should just say one word and then say the name after we show the
Click PowerPoint. Stop clicking checking things. Okay, so Esther Kim, congratulations. You just won a coupon.
You just want to.
You just won a coupon. I wish this was in and out though. So again, the structure of an essay is introduction, supporting, and then conclusion. So introduction again introduces the topic or main ideas of the essay. Supporting supports your introduction. So what are you going to be explaining in your supporting? You're going to give example and details. You're supporting. And then conclusion, it concludes the essay. It summarizes the entire essay. All right. So now number 6, what is the purpose of an introduction paragraph?
Go to after this.
Okay, I'll answer your question after this.
Oh.
So a conclusion does come at the end of the essay. So it's the very last paragraph. So introduction is first. I can't do this. So introduction is first. Supporting paragraph is second, and then the conclusion paragraph is the last paragraph because it summarizes the essay. So it's the last paragraph. It concludes it. It's the end.
Okay, so the right answer is A. So Bae Hyung, you won. My student.
That's cheating. Two.
Oh, she won. Ian, she won the second question, right? Yes, you did win the second question.
She's much better at Korean than me. Just give us a second. We're reading. Okay. Oh, thanks. You're welcome.
How about me?
Okay.
Did Alex Johnson receive a coupon?
Okay, we're giving everyone a second just to. You haven't
Question 7 is not out
You
yet.
haven't even seen question 7. Okay, ready? Question 7 for real this time, okay? So those didn't count. Now they count, okay?
What are the 3 parts to a thesis statement?
So you have no idea.
I have no idea. You just want a coupon. B, supporting details, argument, and comparison. Or C, main idea, people involved, and supporting ideas.
Yes, Nakyung.
Stop saying the name for it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, click it. So yes, C is the correct answer. So Nakyung. So Nakyung, congratulations. So yes, this is very crucial. So remember, the 3 parts to a thesis statement is main idea, people involved, and the supporting ideas. So all of this will tell you what your essay is about. So it informs the reader what you will be writing about. So thesis statement, again, it is the last sentence of your introduction paragraph. Mm-hmm. So it tells the reader what to expect when reading. Very funny. I know. Thank you. Yeah, I know. It's very funny. I'm funny. Okay. All right. Next one.
Question.
Okay. Ready? True or false? Supporting paragraphs offer an example and details about one supporting idea at a time.
I got it out there. Oh no, watch. Where is it? She got it. There's no F. Oh, there's false.
F.
False.
Oh, false. Okay.
But she got it right. 정예. Oh, no.
No. Technical difficulties.
No. She said B, right? That's true.
No, it's true.
The answer is true.
Oh, did he already receive it?
No, that was Nakyong. This is Nakosong.
Yeah.
Nakosong?
Yeah.
Nakosong? You won.
Nakosong. Congratulations. So the answer is A. So the supporting paragraphs offer an example and details about one supporting idea at a time. So in your thesis statement, you have supporting ideas. You take one supporting idea. Thank you, sir. I'm a ma'am. You have one supporting idea for each paragraph. Okay, so you're going to explain those ideas in your supporting paragraphs. So again, remember this is very crucial. Two more, I think, yeah. All right, next question, ready? What is a conclusion paragraph? Does it introduce new ideas and a new topic? Does it provide examples and details? Or does it summarize the supporting ideas? Yep.
Wait.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so the answer is C. It
So-
summarizes the supporting ideas.
So Park Chang-jin,
Mm-hmm.
please put your ID and name in the comment.
Congratulations. Okay, so